Hello Virgo placements. Welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. This is going to be a reading based on the full moon in Leo that takes place on the 5th of February and the 6th, depending on where you're at, okay? I want to start off with something else. Please don't fast forward or click off. Hear this first. This is really important, and then you can go in any direction you want to. I had a viewer comment on my channel the other day about a video that she had just watched from August 27th. I believe it was the new moon in August. And she made the comment that the messages that came through in that reading were starting to take place now for her. And interestingly enough, I thought, okay, well, I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch that video and see just exactly what she's talking about. And when I did, it blew my mind, because the messages that come through in that video, the timeline of the things that are going to take place is February of this year. And it's unbelievable what's about to take place here in February. You're going to want to watch that video. I know it was done back in August, but the outcome of it, the things that are taking place, the timeline is right around now. So you might want to watch that video as well. I am going to link it at the end of this video up above, so you can watch for that. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to get into these in a minute. But first of all, I wanted to take a minute and thank Yasmin Boland very much for her Moonology cards and her Moonology diary, which is where we get all of our information from, or where I get it from, to give to you guys in regards to what's taking place during the lunation. And what she has to say about this full moon in Leo is, it's incredible, actually. Now, there could be some shocks or surprises leading up to this full moon, so you need to go easy as you approach it, okay? Remember, when the full moon takes place, all of our emotions are going to swell just like the full moon. Now, just before the full moon occurs, the sun and the moon are going to clash with the planet of chaos, Uranus. If you're already feeling anxious or nervous about something, you got to remember to really work on yourself in the lead up to this full moon. Use your breathing, meditation, whatever else you find helpful, okay? Because this moon, this full moon this month is going to take place in the sign of Leo, which is, as you all know, the sign of pride. Now, the full moon in Leo takes place when the sun is in Aquarius and the moon is in Leo, on the exact opposite side of the zodiac. This month, think about whether you've been allowing your ego to get in your way, or maybe you actually need to be a little bit prouder of yourself. Any conflict should be resolved based upon which approach is more practical, even if it's an oddball situation. Now, Aquarius is a very detached sign and able to be aloof and cool. Leo, on the other hand, is a fire sign and can get very wound up in ego. And remember, please, that we all have all 12 signs in our chart. This is not a commentary on Leo or Aquarius people, all right? Now, the worst thing about our ego is that it often makes us behave in a way that we otherwise wouldn't. Sometimes that can actually hinder our progress. So, this month, take a minute to work with the energy of the full moon by grabbing a sheet of paper and a pen. Write at the top what I would do if I knew I couldn't fail. Then describe this on the rest of the page. Now, this exercise is going to help you get an idea of where your ego or your fear may be holding you back. And do this exercise on the night of the full moon if you can. Now, let's get into these. This is Yasmin Boland's Moonology deck, and so is this. And we've got the full moon. It says, surrender to the divine. Full moons are all about surrendering. It's about letting go. It's about releasing. Now, this is the full moon in Leo, and it says, don't let pride get in your way. on, there's confirmation. Do not let pride get in your way. Okay, this is the Moonology Manifestation deck by Yasmin Boland, and it's the full moon in Leo, and it says, go wild. Let your freak flag fly. Okay, let's get into the reading. This is the Queen of the Moon Oracle. All the decks I'm using will be listed below, okay? And if there is an extended, I'm not sure there will be, but if there is, the link to the extended will be down below in the description box as well. Click on the title of this video. That will drop the description box down, okay? Okay, first card out. Ooh, we have the long night moon, darkness. Now the long night moon is in December, so this has already passed, okay? This would be the new moon in December. Okay, so I'm just going to lay these out here. And we're going to get timing. Then we have the waning gibbous 5 moon, which is all about resilience, carrying a heavy load. Now, this looks like the 10 of Wands card, but this is not, resilience doesn't mean being overwhelmed like the 10 of Wands does. Resilience represents a stick-to-itness, your ability to stick to things even when they get tough, okay? That's resilience. Then we have the lunar god, ooh, the masculine. This does not have a timing, except that it's a full moon. But this card, I think this card has maybe only ever come out once before. Now we have the super moon and attraction. And you know what? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the new moon that's coming in February, the end of February, is a super moon. So this is your timing here. Number 44 too. Wow. 44, 42, 21, and 40. You got a lot of fours here. I don't think this card has come out before. And if it has, it's maybe like this one, maybe once. Okay. Now I'm going to get timing for all of us. Okay, so we know that the long night moon, darkness card, is December's new moon. Okay, so that's the end of December. The waning gibbous 5 is the 10th of February. The super moon is going to be the end of February. Let me see, when is that? I know it's the end of February, but I want to get the exact day. It's going to be the 20th. The 19th or the 20th. Okay, wait a sec. Okay, so the 19th or the 20th of February is the supermoon. And because the lunar god doesn't have a timing to it other than a full moon, maybe I'm going to leave him right where he is. You know what? I'm feeling I was going to move it to the end because it's not a timing card, but because it's got the full moon on it, I'm going to leave it. Actually, I might even move it over because this is February 10th. So let's do this. Because this, we're going to use this as February's full moon here. So we've got December's new moon, February's full moon. This is the 10th of February, and the super moon is the 19th or 20th of February. So everything is happening in a pretty close proximity to each other. except the December. So something took place. Let's figure this out. Something took place. What deck are we using, angels? Okay, let's use the Gaia Oracle deck. I am so excited about this reading, the outcome, what the messages are going to be because of that August 27th reading that I watched. It blew my mind. It absolutely blew my mind. I had forgotten how good that new moon reading was from the end of August, but it plays into this one because all of the outcome, everything that's taking place from the messages in that reading, they start to take place in February around the full moon. And now we're doing that reading. So this is going to be so cool. Okay, so on the darkness and the masculine card, we have harmony, power, self-confidence, and productivity. So for some of you, around the new moon in December, something took place between you and the masculine. Now, I'm not saying that this is a male. This is male or masculine energy, okay? It could be a female that is of masculine energy, right? And it could be a male that's in his masculine energy. But harmony, some kind of harmony was created between you and your masculine or the masculine, whoever this is. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a love or a romantic partner. It could just be someone in their masculine energy. Now they give you, they don't give you, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said it that way. They help you move into your true authentic self. That's what brings the harmony. You start to sense your own power, your self-confidence, and that allows productivity. That moves you in a direction of productivity. So I don't know who this masculine is. I'm assuming because it's the masculine, it is your partner, your romantic partner. But you know what? I'm reading for a lot of people. It could be just a masculine. It could be a brother, a father, a masculine friend. Okay? Now, on the masculine and resilience, ooh, you have eternal dance, movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance. So this masculine, whoever this is, they've got a lot of, I don't want to say power over you. It's not a power over you. It's a, what's the word, angels? Help me out here. Influence. They've got a lot of influence over you or towards you in a good way. It's not a controlling thing. It's a pushing you to be the best you can be. And they are helping you. You've been carrying this load yourself, and you are proving to be very resilient. And they're helping you get to your path of least resistance. So that, you know, you being resilient up to this point, that's you trying to continue to move forward regardless of what happens in your world, regardless of how hard it is, how hard it feels. But this person steps in and helps you get onto the path of least resistance. So even though you are resilient, and you will remain resilient and purposeful, you maybe don't have, it doesn't feel like so much work because you're now getting onto the path of least resistance. And that is right around February 10th, when you're going to notice that you are on a path that's a lot less resistant than what you were on. And I do believe it's because you've been so determined to get where you're going, to reach your goal. This is your destiny, where you're headed. And I think you know that already. I think you already know that you're headed towards your destiny, and that's what's kept you going, regardless of how hard it has seemed to be, okay? But whoever this is, they're helping you get on that path quicker than maybe what you would have if they didn't step into your life. Now that is somewhere between the new moon in December and the 10th of February, okay? So on the resilience and the attraction card, ooh, you have jewel within a teardrop, appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. Yeah, no doubt, because having to push forward and continue to move forward regardless of how easy or difficult it is, and it looks like it was probably difficult, and that's why you had to be resilient. You did the work. No matter what it was, you did the work. And you now are appreciative because you're getting reconnected. Somehow you lost the connection, maybe because you weren't quite on the right path. But you get on it here. And you start attracting. I want to show you something here. Spirit is pointing this out to me. Look at, this is who you are, February 10th. This is who you are by the full moon in February. Look at the difference. Busting your ass. Being resilient, moving forward, pushing on because you're determined to reach your destiny. But here, you've reconnected to your inner guidance system. Somehow you got off track, off path with your guidance system. And by the 20th of February, now you maybe were still being guided here, but the connection is not as good here as it is here. You're up leveling, right? You're gaining. And you now are able to attract. You had to do the hard work over here. You had to do this. And now you're here. You're a pro at the law of attraction. You will begin attracting things to you rather than having to work so hard. The work that you're doing, though, I gotta say, the work that you're doing here is work that had to be done. Okay? But because you did that work, because you were resilient, because you showed spirit, I can do this and I'm going to do it. This is your reward. Everything you worked for here, you are attracting here. By the end of February, you are going to be so connected to the universe and so appreciative of what's coming in. Wow. Okay. So all that hard work was not for nothing. Okay, what are we getting now? Let's get an Island Time Wellness card. I feel like you guys, whoever this resonates with, this resilience card, all this hard work that you've done up to this point in time, and this determination to move forward no matter what, that's been taking place for a while, months, if not a year or better. It's been a while. And you maybe have been attracting little things here and there, but this is something big. Whatever this is coming in here at the end of February, this is big. This is one of the big ones that you've been going for. And it could be your masculine coming in, or your feminine, depending on what your energy is. It could be finances. But with this eternal dance card here, it's eternal. It's forever. You're never, and I believe, oh my goodness, this card was in the August 27th reading as well, the new moon reading in August. In fact, if I remember, you had eternal, eternal, eternal. All three of these cards in that reading started with the word eternal. And now the eternal dance card is showing up here. By the end of February, you will have turned your life around to be in a place where you never have to worry about money again. You've got finances coming in. I don't know why I'm saying finances. That's just what it feels like to me, finances. But it also feels like all other areas of life. You're going to be successful in your career, your business, your job, whatever it is. You're not going to have to worry about things anymore because the success is going to be there. Success in love, success in career and finances, happiness. Oh, brother. Ooh, stabbed in the back. Did I cut these? I think I did. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Now this sits on harmony and the eternal dance, okay? So this is no more, like I said, stomach. The eternal message here is you never have to worry again. It doesn't mean you're not going to, but Spirit is telling you things are moving in your favor at this point in time. When you get to the end of February, thereabouts. But this sits right underneath the masculine too. So that could be what happened for some of you the end of December. Somebody walked out. Somebody caused you a lot of pain and heartache. But I want to point out that with harmony and eternal dance coming in underneath those, that was a necessary event. That had to happen for your growth and your healing. I'm going to get another one of these. Oh boy, engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, eternal dance, eternity, completion, union. So something took place. Something happened the end of December. Maybe somebody did break up with you, but I'm feeling now with these two cards here that whatever that was, you coming to the realization of that information. You got information somewhere. Sorry, I just had to check on something over here. You got information here in regards to a relationship and it being not being authentic. That broke your heart. But within that, it brought harmony. And it took you to your path of least resistance because it took you to the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. The way Spirit brings these messages in can be so confusing sometimes. I started with a different deck here. I want to point this out. Look at, that's what I was checking on. And I put it away. I decided, nope, I felt like it wasn't the right deck because of what the message was. It didn't make any sense to me, but now it really does. The first card out was the Ten of Cups in reverse. And that's what sat on darkness and the masculine. And it says imbalance, brokenness, discord, inauthentic relationships, false sense of security. And now it makes sense, because if it was sitting right here, this stabbed in the back card sits on top of that. And that's where the heartache and the heartbreak come from. But again, it was meant to be. Let me get the other two cards that would have gone here. Three of Pentacles would have sat here, which is all about teamwork. And this is right around the full moon in February. So right around the 5th of February, someone comes in. Someone who's willing to listen to you, who wants to share things with you, share your life with you, help you grow, help you move forward. And then in this position, we would have had the impulsive card, which is the Fool in reverse. And it's rushing into something. Recklessly and foolishly rushing in. But now what I'm getting from that is that's in a good way, because that would sit on the Resilient card and Attraction. So, you know, right here where you've got this information that comes in that tells you of a relationship that's not authentic and it breaks your heart, you end with attracting someone who's willing to just jump in recklessly, impulsively. And that's good, because that is the person. Look at the line up here. Jewel within a teardrop. This is emotional reconnection. Well, this wouldn't be here, but anyways, you know what I'm getting at. This is the attraction. This is the impulsive person jumping in, and you end up being engaged. And it's someone that wants to work with you, help you with the work you're doing. So you don't have to be so strong and so resilient. You're going to have help. I should have stuck with that deck. You know, I was guided to that deck, and then when that card came out, I thought, well, that can't be right, because that doesn't even look right sitting here. I went against my better intuitive guidance. That's amazing. Because whatever that is that took place the end of December, it's what takes you to this area here. You go from being stabbed in the back to being with someone that wants to spend the rest of their life with you. Holy cow. Whew, okay. Let's get a Synchronicity Oracle card. Okay. Spirit, it's like about the third time Spirit has asked me to put these cards out with these ones. So we're going to do that. There, I'm going to do it like this so I can still see what this is. Okay. See, always follow your guidance and your intuition. This is just proof right here. Don't go against. And you know what? I feel like this had to happen, because somebody's watching this that needs to hear that. Don't go against your guidance and your intuition, no matter what your head is telling you. Follow the guidance and the intuition, okay? Because it is going to steer you where you need to go. Okay, now we've got that set up. Thank you, angels. You were misaligned with somebody here, and this person was coming in. This person, like I said, this is the full moon in February. This is around the 5th of February. You've got this masculine coming in, so this had to take place. You had to see the truth in this relationship. You had a very false sense of security in that. And that was very dark time for you. Okay, anyway. You know, again, I'm going to say it again. Watch the August 27th new moon reading, because that was all about your twin flame too. It's about your eternal soulmate, and this one is too. It talked about your eternal soulmate and it taking place in February. The timeline was February, and look at where we are in February, and we are at this point meeting your eternal soulmate here. And you are going to get songs. Your twin sends you messages in songs. If you're not already getting them, I've been getting them. I got one, was it yesterday morning? I'm in the shower and all of a sudden this, half of you probably don't even know who Jim Reeves is. But the person that I believe to be my twin flame, his name is James, or Jim. And this song popped into my head by Jim Reeves, and it's called Welcome to My World. Won't you come inside? Leave, let's see, world, won't you come on in? Leave your cares behind. And that's what this is. They're helping you to leave, confirmation. They're helping you to leave your cares and your worries behind. They're going to help you get where you need to get to, and it's going to be like half the work. Oh my God. I'm going to get a Divine Doors card for you now. Okay. This has come out before, many times. Not really a door, but a doorway. Still, it's kind of pretty. I love the lighting in this card. Okay, now it says our favorite word, patience. Everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be all right. Like I said, you are about to see what's going on here. Take a look at the lyrics to that song too, by the way, Jim Reeves. It might be relevant for a lot of you. I think it's called Welcome to My World. It's something like that, but it's Welcome to My World. Won't you come inside? Leave your cares behind. This, you know what? This is blowing me away, because I can't believe the connection. You know, how can I do a new moon reading way back in August, get a timing of February of this year, and now here I am. Normally, I wouldn't have ever gone back to that reading. But because I had a viewer that watched it the other day and decided to graciously leave a comment to let us all know how it was coming true at this point in time for them, that made me go back and watch it. I don't watch my videos. I don't remember from one video to the next what's in it, because it's just, you know, when you're channeling, you don't really know what's coming through you until you hear it and you play it back and you think, wow, I don't remember saying that. But I watched the video and it's incredible how it says what's going to happen around the full moon in February, and it's got to do with your eternal soulmate. And here we are with one of the same cards, and it's talking about your eternal soulmate. Wow. Okay. Oh, this is a long video. I think that's everything. Is that all we need here, angels? And I don't think we need an extended, so this is it. Wow. I hope this resonates for all of you. I hope it helps you. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one.